What's up, guys? Ham Productions here, back with another video. Today, we're predicting the UFC Fight Night card in Saudi Arabia that will be happening this Saturday. I think the fights start at 12 o'clock, and then the main card starts at 3. It's a really good fight card for just being a fight night that anyone can watch on ABC. Obviously, Chimaev had to pull out, and then the person facing Muhammad Naimov also had to pull out. He'll be fighting Felipe Lima. It just doesn't say it on ESPN yet. But yeah, it still should be a great fight card. Again, some, guys who, are mainly known by, even some casual MMA fans are fighting in this fight card. And honestly, they could have put some of these, fights in some of the, cards like, 303 or even, 302 a few weeks ago. And honestly, they would have been perfectly for that fight card. So yeah, a lot of good fights on this fight night card, and let's get started with the predictions. The first prediction we're gonna do is Johnny Walker versus Volkan Ozdemir. And I'm gonna go with Johnny Walker here. These guys are both strikers, and with Johnny Walker, having a 4-inch height advantage, 7-inch reach advantage, I think Johnny Walker's got this one in the bag. Obviously, he lost to Magomed Ankalaev in January, but I think against Volkan Ozdemir, I think he should win this fight. I don't really know that much about Ozdemir, but he really hasn't fought that much since 2020. I think he has 4 fights since his 2020 fight with Yuri Prochazka. And really, again, if these guys are both strikers, I'm favoring Johnny Walker. Again, 4-inch height advantage, 7-inch reach advantage, 2 years younger. I gotta go with Johnny Walker. Next up, we're gonna do a quick prediction for the Muhammad Naimov versus Felipe Lima fight. I gotta go Naimov in this fight. Felipe Lima is the champion of Octagon MMA, but I just don't think he's gonna match up well against Naimov. And overall, you can't not take Naimov. In my opinion, he's a rising star in featherweight. People are starting to know more. People are starting to become fans of him more, and I just think he's gonna kind of benefit off the Saudi Arabia crowd and win against Felipe Lima. And I would say probably 2 rounds. Next up, we have Kevin Gastelum versus Daniel Rodriguez. I know Kevin Gastelum in this fight. Obviously he's minus 260, but I think this fight could be still competitive. But I don't think Rodriguez honestly will win this fight. Obviously, Kevin Gastelum is 5 years younger, but does have a height and reach disadvantage. And honestly, Daniel Rodriguez has better stats. He has higher significant strike accuracy, higher significant strikes landed per minute. But I just think Kevin Gastelum overall is just a better fighter than Daniel Rodriguez, despite what the stats say, despite, his height and reach advantage for Daniel Rodriguez. I think Gastelum will pull off a win. I honestly think he'll probably win in unanimous decision, 29-28. Next up, we have the co-main event, which is Sergey Pavlovich versus Alexander Volkov, and I gotta go with Pavlovich in this fight. I just think he is a better fighter. I think he will get a title shot again, whether it be 1 year down the line or 5 years down the line. I think this dude will get a title shot and win it. He has so much talent. He beat Curtis Blades. He I thought deserved that title shot against Aspinall for the interim shot, and Aspinall ended up winning. But I still think he should earn a shot, whether it be against Curtis Blades or Aspinall. Maybe 2025. Early 25, mid 2025, after Jones fights Stipe and ends up retiring. So the actual heavyweight belt will be up for grabs. And Volkov, even though he does have the 4-inch height advantage, he doesn't have the 4-inch reach advantage that Pavlovich does. And I still think Volkov's good. I just do not think he will beat Pavlovich in this fight. So yeah, I gotta go with Pavlovich, beating Alexander Volkov in the co-main event. Now we are finally at the main event, which is Robert Whitaker versus Ikram Aliskerov. And even though Ikram Aliskerov has a ton of potential, he obviously could win a title one day, could definitely challenge for one. He's just not on the level that Robert Whitaker is right now. Whitaker is overall, again, just a better fighter than Aliskerov is right now. He just beat Paulo Costa in February, 4 months ago, and now he's fighting Aliskerov. He would have been fighting Chimaev, obviously, if Chimaev didn't get, really, really ill. And I honestly thought, Robert Whitaker would have beaten Chimaev. But so I definitely see him beating Aliskerov. Again, Aliskerov, he definitely has tons of potential, but in this fight, he's not going to win. So that is it for my predictions for the UFC Saudi Arabia fight night, or fight card, you could say. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for another Ham Productions video.